In this segment, I'd like to focus on listening, a critical aspect in building all our relationships, and ecumenical relationships in particular. We search for Christian unity together and need to listen to one another and to God. Listening is not just hearing. It involves paying attention to the words and the nonverbal messages of our colleague or friend. A distracted presence will not do. Take this from one who is easily distracted. If someone else walks by, I can often lose the direction of the conversation I'm having. This does not advance Christian understanding, at least with the person I'm talking with. I've learned that listening is not just with our ears, it's with our head and our heart. For successful dialogue, we need to make a personal investment of our whole being. We commit ourselves to the other and to the relationship and make an effort to avoid all distractions, whether external or internal. To listen, we have to be silent, not answering back with our own views, but focusing deeply on the other person and what he or she is saying. This might cause us to change our habits of conversation. There always will be time later to say what we really need to say. Deep listening can lead us to deal with our obstacles. We may have within us resentments, or angers, or bad experiences, or prejudices that impede dialogue. In the course of conversations, these obstacles often surface, and thus we have an opportunity to deal with them. I pray daily that the Holy Spirit will heal my own prejudices. Healing prepares the way for deeper conversation and more profound relationships. Healing may also need to occur on the community level. Pope John Paul II was well known for acknowledging and apologizing for past wrongs done by Catholics. Some Catholics were uncomfortable with his candor and honesty. Some of us had learned when we were young that Catholics had not done wrong and not made mistakes. Acknowledgement of the past can free us to move into the future together. We see this when religious communities revise their textbooks for children to reflect both truth and forgiveness rather than perpetuate past hurts. Our dialogical conversations can lead to mutual understanding. We're looking for the truth together. Thus, we share our beliefs with each other in an honest and forthright way. We listen and we learn. When we listen intently, we may at times hear God speaking to us through our friend, our colleague in dialogue. The good example of the other, their dedication to their prayer and to a life of faith, can be an example for us. Ultimately, ecumenism has to do with our relationships. Attentive listening can bring us closer to one another and closer to Christ.